Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And pitching in this game, Bubba Chandler. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Cruz settles underneath it. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Just misses. And the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air. 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Too low, and it's ball 3.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Leading off, Alec Bohm. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Payoff pitch. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. That one felt good. His first homer of the year.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's Joey Bart now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one missed. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Next offer in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
That's a strike. Struck him out swinging. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Pirates draw first blood on the solo shot. Second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, Connor Norby. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fly ball down the line. And it hooks just foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Strike 2. Norby gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the outside corner, got him looking. Marcy wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 2-2. That's a laser base hit. The relay throw in there safely.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right,
out towards left center. Mangum should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. That one at triple digits.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Up the middle, Griffin whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Knew he had to hurry after that nice forehand grab, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand and released that throw any better than he did right there.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Reynolds under it. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park, digging in, Jake Mangum. The 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's outside.
Line drive, short hop to third. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing here. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Into center. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next for the Marlins, first baseman.
Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Home half. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the inning. Jared Triolo getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner takes off, pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Comes up empty, that's strike two. Stays alive. 2-2 down. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Tyler Stevenson, the next Pirate to hit. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Base hit into the outfield. And it gets by him. The run scores from second. It's 2-1. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay. He's in there.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way if you're a little bit
on the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. 2 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. Inning over, and it could have been worse. The Bucks score on this triple. 3 innings complete. This is as we go to the top of the fourth. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. This ball's chopped on the ground. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Marcy.
The 1-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Matson also throwing. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Pirates leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it's a foul ball. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Up next
now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey.
Owen Casey.
2 down, nobody on. Slides for the stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the fourth, Brian Reynolds here. Here's a 1-1. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
On the ground right side. Here's Lopez for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now here is Connor Griffin. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone.
Runner takes off.
Yep,
Ball
that ball
misses.
went out.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man on second, 2 down. That
Nope.
one misses. Ball 3. Fouled off left side. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. They get a leadoff single. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Andrew Nardi in the game for the first time this season. Stepping in, Otto Lopez. Check swing called strike. Yeah, the count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air to left center. Cruz gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Liam Hicks.
Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Ryan Jeffers looking to start something with one gone.
That's ball 2.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The Fish trailing by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Just missed it.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Up next
That's a
for the
case
Marlins,
where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
On the corner for a strike. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball outside. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Man at second. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Marlins lead 1. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jared Triolo digs in now.
Triolo.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field. Casey coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Ball two.
Bohm, the third overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. And a big swing and a miss. Line drive and foul ball. 2-2 on the way. That's ripped. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Tyler Stevenson, the next Pirate to hit. Now the Marlins manager. New pitcher for the Marlins, Jacob Webb.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them.
Base hit! Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, and that's just foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw to third. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. And the batter now, O'Neal Cruz. Late with the swing there. The Buccos trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a ball evens the count. Just a slow ground ball this time. Hawley to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. On the ground, right side. Here's Lopez for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. And now, Kyle Stowers.
Left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
The 1-1.
You know, these Marlins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now all even up. That's out to center field. And there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And now Connor Norby.
Connor Norby.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Jackknifes out of the way. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jake Mangum now at the plate. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Danny Coulon into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
2 down. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped into right field, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Pirates, first baseman,
This one in the air, center field. Marcy coming on. And that's the inning. Pirates leave 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Calvin Fauché. This is his 3rd time out this year. Leading off, Jacob Marcy. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Stevenson whips it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. 2-1 now. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. In the dirt. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man at second. There's a line drive to left field. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
And a 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. In the air, center field. Cruz in position, and that'll do it. Back here at PNC Park, they put themselves out front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. So, man aboard, Joey Bart up here. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Rip towards third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So one left for Pittsburgh as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Matt Strom. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Javier Sanoja. Looking to start something with one gone.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Strom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Pittsburgh, digging in, Brian Reynolds. Manager out of the dugout. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Anthony Bender.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Jake Mango.
1-1 now. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Sanoja takes it in for the out, and there's 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Ball 2.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. Now one
That's
miss.
ball 3.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 2-2. Bounced up the middle. Lopez on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. It's the Pirates 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the ninth. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ball.
That's too low. And the count is 3-1. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Now time called at the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. One out man at first. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Ball to strike. That one fouled off.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The next offering misses, and the count's full. Payoff pitch, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Makes the grab. Now a long throw to first, and that'll do it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Nick Pivetta. What do you have on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about to get underway. Xavier Edwards now at the plate. Outside low, 2-2. That one ripped. And foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ripped on a line. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. That one misses, and that's ball 3 here in San Diego, and just getting started. Hard hit left side. Throw to first in time.
Batting third, the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
2 down, base is empty. Kyle Stowers will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
In the air out to center, and that'll do it. We're midway in inning number 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Miami, David Peterson. What's the word on him? Manny Machado up to the plate.
This afternoon, the third baseman,
Machado went deep in his most recent game.
Machado.
And a 1-1. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Out towards right center field. And it falls. The throw into second. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. That one ripped, but foul.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next one misses. Ball 3. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. First and second, no outs. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
1 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Randy
Machado at second. Tatis over at first with 1 away. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Steps on the bag for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. Back here at Petco Park. And now for the Marlins, Ryan O'Hearn. Here's a 1-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
2-1 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
That is big. The designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I
throw over to Cronenworth, Marlins set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Back here in San Diego, digging in, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie. Clement.
Rips that one to right. One down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. One down. Here's the veteran first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. The 1-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-1. This one smokes. Could be trouble. Here comes Bogarts around third. The relay to the plate, and he's out.
He's out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Cronenworth around third. The tag, and he's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0. Jake Rogers, the next up for the Padres. 1-1 now. And there's a foul ball. Step off throw to first, and he's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move.
Runner takes off. Ground ball left side. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's back here at Petco Park. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ripped to third and caught. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Set for the bottom of the third. Manny Machado at the plate. He's basically the mayor of San Diego at this point.
You know, Boog, the Padres never invested in a player the way they did with Machado. Manny signed the biggest free agent contract in the history of American sports. And then 4 years later, he signed the third largest extension in MLB history. He'll be in San Diego through the 2033 season, and you'll be collecting your Social Security.
The 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Tatis wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. To the right side. And that's just foul.
Julio grew up in the Dominican Republic admiring players like former Mariner Alex Rodriguez. He also looked up to Ichiro, both legends in Seattle.
Payoff pitch.
Things really changed for J-Rod in 2019, and that's when he made a change to his approach, and everything seemed to fall in place after that. He says that was the moment everything clicked for him. Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Jackson Merrill at the dish now. If you look at his early accomplishments, most start by calling him the youngest player ever to do something.
Yeah, do you have an example?
Of course I do. Jack, and that ends the inning. We have 3 complete. We're tied at 1 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just off the outside edge. 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field. Strong on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Swing at a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Marlins, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Ryan O'Hearn goes deep. 3rd home run of the season, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He got his front foot down. It was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting the tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
So 2 down. Now it's the DH, Connor Norby. Bounced out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. And the inning is over. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We're midway. Bottom 4. Now the DH for the Padres, Randy Arozarena. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Out to short. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And now
O'Hearn. Here's Lopez for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks.
The 1-1. Hicks working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. The count 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. He shoots one out to right. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off. Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to...
Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Nick Pivetta departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Brian Hoeing.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Next to hit, Owen Casey. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Lopez around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Miguel Andujar. And the right-hander's 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Here's a 1-1. Chop back up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. The tag out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the mid.
2 on, 1 out. Outside low. And now it's 3-2. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch out towards right center field. Tatis settles under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And if you're in the opposing dugout, that's a sigh of relief. Matt Waldrop gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at Petco Park. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
First baseman number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Tosses to first. Just got him on that one.
Number 5, Mayo.
The 2-1. Up the middle. Edwards slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Jake Rogers.
Ball, that's in.
Two now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Just
Ball
missed.
3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Lopez on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Padres down in order. The lead remains 5. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next, Liam Hicks.
The catcher, Liam Hicks.
On the ground, out to short. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. Here's a 1-1. In the air on the infield, Bogarts. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it, though, 6-1. Bottom of the inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That one hit the knees for a strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder,
The Fish leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000.
So that's off the plate.
And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Challenge from behind the dish here, and the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Broken bat, roller to first. No play, that's an infield single.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
One at second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. David Peterson gives way. New pitcher now, Luke Weaver.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2-2. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Padres leave one. They trail it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Morgan.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The 1-1.
You know, these Marlins really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. In the air to left center. Strong takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins. The
2 down,
baseman,
nobody on.
Miguel.
Here the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Miami. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Ernie Clement.
That one fouled off. 1-2 now. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Looking to extend the play now. And he's into second with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Miles Straw, the next up for the Padres. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. It's the Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yuki Matsui. This is his 5th appearance of the year. The 2-1. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Man at second. And that one in the air center field. Merrill has a beat on it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
The batter, number 1. Designated
Connor Norby getting ready to hit.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Inside. Ball 2. Hard hit, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Next for the Marlins, the catcher, number 34, Liam Hicks.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Man at first, one away. Missing inside, 3-1. This one high in the air to left center. Strong on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Strong on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Jake Rogers. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. On the mound now, Ryan Gusto.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The 1-2. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Fouled off left side. The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beat. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That clips the corner. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. It's the Marlins. Back here in San Diego, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Cronenworth gets under it. And there's one down. Now here is Owen Casey. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Clement. And that'll do it. And the Marlins. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stowers flashes the leather on the run and catch. Randy Arozarena, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one to first. O'Hearn takes it himself. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. And it's gone. He circles the bases. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Oh, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Padres,
Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Just missed. The 2-1. Foul ball there. The Marlins leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. And it remains 2-2. Gusto is just 1 strike away. Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.